Hi everyone, my name's Cassie and this is my channel Bookish 4 Eyes. So I've realized that I've been talking a lot about my Kindle on this channel and I've decided to make a video actually just talking about my Kindle. So you kind of know which one I'm using and what I think of it and basically anything that you could possibly want to know about it. So first of all, this is my Kindle right here. As you can see, there's a cover on it, and the cover is from Amazon. I think I just bought like the basic one that they had. It wasn't anything special, it doesn't have any special features, and I think it may have been the cheapest one, so I didn't really care about the kind of cover that I was getting. And it's been working pretty well. It's fraying a little bit on the bottom, but other than that, it's been working out fine. My Kindle is Kindle Paperwhite, and that's the one that has the light up screen, which I find very helpful when I'm reading in the dark or anywhere out in public where it might be a dark place and I want just a little bit extra light for reading. And it helps reading in bed too and in the evenings, so I definitely miss the light up feature whenever I'm reading a regular book and there is no extra lighting. I've been very happy with my Kindle so far. I get most of my books from the library and it's super easy to borrow them through Amazon actually. So just momentarily I get the books right there. All you need is Wi-Fi. And other places where I get my books is NetGalley, and I'm sure you've probably heard about it before. It's just a place where you can get ARCs of books before they're published. And they don't send you physical copies, but you can get e-reader copies, so that's been really helpful as well. I've been able to get a lot of great books that way. So if it's something that you're interested in and you have an e-reader, that's definitely a good place to check out and see what they have to offer. In terms of reading, I like it that I can sort of adjust my font size and maybe make some markings in there, so whenever I'm reading a regular book I can't do those things and I feel like I'm missing out on stuff. Also, there's a dictionary as well, so if you don't know what a word means, you can just highlight it and it tells you the definition, which is super handy that you don't have to look it up elsewhere. As far as the battery life goes, I know some people like reading physical books because, well, there is no battery life, but for me, I read quite a bit and I only have to charge my Kindle maybe like once every 2 weeks. So it's been pretty great. I've never been in a situation where I was in the middle of reading something and then it just died on me. And I like to charge it at night too, so that way I don't miss out on any reading time. I can just get charged up and I bring it out with me. I don't read my Kindle too much at home. I mostly read it when I'm out somewhere and I don't want to bring a physical book just because it's a hassle. So that's when I resort to the Kindle, and it's been super helpful. It's really convenient if you read in public transit, which I do sometimes, and you know, when you're standing and like holding holding on for dear life, I could still stand and read a book. That's what I do. So I feel like if I were holding a physical book, it would just be a lot more work and it would be a lot heavier because my Kindle is super light and I put it in my bag and I don't even feel it, so it's very convenient. Another place that you can get books is Amazon, and sometimes they have specials for 99-cent books, or they have some free Kindle books that you can purchase. It's very convenient as well, so there's definitely a variety of places where you can get books for very cheap or free. I have a bunch of books on my Kindle, and that's another reason why it's so convenient, because you can have a whole bunch of books and it takes up no space. So right now I'm reading The Handmaid's Tale, and you can kind of see the screen. Here's what I've got there. You can see Girl at War that I just recently finished reading. And the last one there is The Shadow Queen, which is actually a library book that didn't get returned to the library. So I have a bunch of books there, and a lot of the books that I have on there, that they are from NetGalley, so they're just the ARCs of books, and I have probably around 20 books. Some of them I might delete in the end because I'm not a huge fan of them, but others I'll probably keep because they might be quite good. And actually about the Kindle book that is from the library that hasn't been returned, it's The Shadow Queen, which I've seen it around BookTube a couple of times. So this book, I took it out at the library and I didn't really have time to read it, so I turned off the Wi-Fi in my Kindle. So how Kindles work is that they connect to Wi-Fi, and that's how you get your books, and that's how you return your books back to the library. So it's all through Wi-Fi, and that's also how you make your purchases. So there's a trick. If you have library books and you turn off your Wi-Fi on your Kindle, they don't go away until you turn the Wi-Fi back on. So say you get to borrow your books for like 21 days or 14 days. Well, if you turn your Wi-Fi off, then they don't go back for however long you don't turn it back on. So it could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be 3 months, but you get the picture. So I turned it off because I was going on a trip and I forgot to turn it back on. And I wasn't even going to read this book because I've moved on to other books. So I turned my Wi-Fi back on and that book ended up sticking around. So now I have that book and I'll have it forever, I guess. So that's just another, I guess, cool perk that sometimes happens. It doesn't happen with all the books, but it happened with this one, so I don't know. Anyways, there you have it. This is my Kindle Paperwhite that I like very much. I think if it ever croaks, I'd probably get another because I've developed this great love for ebooks. So that's it. Please let me know if you have an e-reader of your own and what kind of e-reader it is. And also please let me know what you think of e-readers, whether you like them, you don't like them, or if you ever use one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.